I want to get big like The Rock and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That means I gotta take the protein shake. Ugh. Woo! Hopefully I'll look big as them one day. Let's take a look at the athletes back then compared to athletes now and how they train overall. And how they're a lot different than their previous generations, and how the future generations are a lot more dominant than their previous generations. For example, going back into like how people trained back then, a trainer said from BreakingMuscle.com that we ran our athletes hard not only to improve their conditioning, but to improve their mental toughness. What? So you're telling me that you would work hard to the point that you would get hurt? That's what a lot of people believed back then. There was no concern for an athlete's well-being. Basically, the concept was work hard, you should be able to get the results you want, but if it comes with injuries and fatigue and surgeries, I guess that's what it takes. Athletes now, they have a structure of training. There's research backed by this stuff, and new technologies that has helped these athletes now evolve and get faster and stronger than the previous generations. For example, from ScienceABC.com, Jesse Owens, a few decades ago, he ran a 100-meter dash in 10.2 seconds on like a wood flooring. And then fast forward like a few decades, Usain Bolt, he ran a 100-meter dash in 9.7 seconds on engineered carpet. Well, the difference between that is, like 40 seconds, and also the flooring that they're running on. There's new technology and there's new research backed by scientists being able to have money, and obviously us evolving over time to be able to look at the factors that affect an athlete when they how they run. For example, like I have my running shoes right here, and they have cushioning in them. They're arched a certain way. They're lightweight. Back then, athletes didn't have that availability to have new technology developed into the shoes that can help them perform. That's why athletes back then had a lot of injuries. They were getting real hurt real bad. So also, the next thing was, back then athletes, they took a lot of supplements and steroids. Not the best thing. That led to a lot of instant results, but in the long run, athletes back then got real sick, had real bad problems. It was illegal, but a lot of people still did it. Compared to now, athletes, they have a whole diet. They're backed by research and studies. There's certain foods that can help you improve your performance and your endurance. And athletes back then, their way of researching was doing books and word of mouth. Basically, if I saw you and I was like, hey, you're strong, hey, you can run quick, hey, you can jump high, what are you doing? Maybe that's what I should be doing, so I can do the same thing and become just like you. A lot of people did that. There's a lot of fails, and a lot of people got hurt. Compared to now, you can be able to log on to the internet through your phone and be able to see different training regimens, different diets. You can even speak to doctors and professionals through video chats and be able to find the best way, find different things that are custom to you, which shows that athletes now are a lot dominant compared to athletes then. Just because of the internet being an example, there's, like I said, they're able to look up so much more things. Also, like I said, the camera and virtual reality. Now athletes are able to look at game film and different videos and be able to see how they were in the game, or say their form is off or they're not performing how they should be doing. Trainers can look at those videos and help improve them, which athletes back then didn't have. They had cameras and videos, but there wasn't the science and the knowledge of being able to play it back and then zooming in to different angles and be able to see how your form is when you do different things. So, like I said, I hope you learned a lot about athletes back then compared to athletes now. Athletes now, they have so much more resources available to them. Like I said, the internet and being able to look up things real quick, be able to watch videos, be able to learn without having to go to school. Compared to athletes then, they had to do a lot of research, reading books, talking to people, and it took a longer time compared to athletes now. Everything can happen just like that. For that reason, that makes them dominant. And like I say, it's so much more easier to be, healthier and quicker. And I hope you can take some of this into your own account and be able to realize the advantages and how much you have and really appreciate it. And then also realize, where everybody's came up to, and how the future is going to hold for the future generations with the new technologies that are advancing and helping people get stronger and faster, and quicker like lightweight shoes, different diets, different supplements, and all that. So thank you, and have a good day.